Hello, hi, and welcome to the last episode of Soulful Restoration, Season 1. Adding that in there in case there's a Season 2, then you can't say I lied to you. Can you believe we are at the end of what an interesting journey? I can believe we're at the end, okay, because I didn't think we would get past 3 episodes. But here we are at the end of a beautiful, beautiful journey. When we started out with this podcast, I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I knew it was worth it, right? And the only reason it wouldn't be easy is because I was essentially putting a target on my back. If you've tried anything in life, you'll know that as soon as you pledge to do something, as soon as you put your mind to it and say, this is what I'm going to do, all the challenges rise to meet you at the starting line. And I knew that. We knew that as a team, but we was committed to the cause. And that's what we kept our eyes on. During the shoot of the season, we were tried and tested, okay? You'll never know what we went through to get every episode out. But we were never deterred because we expected the challenges. It's kind of a lesson here that when you rise to the occasion and you decide to embark on a journey, expect the challenges. In fact, prepare for them. That's how you set yourself up to win. And to win, you have to finish the course. You have to go the distance. My job now is done. This is where I climb off this bus. And it's up to you to complete the work. And I truly believe you can. But before I leave you, I've got a few words to share one last time. And so we're titling this one, Go the Distance. Just based on the feedback we've been receiving throughout the season, I'm utterly convinced that there are many of us who are ready to become whole and contributing members of society, taking responsibility for ourselves and breaking through every glass ceiling. At the beginning, all I wanted to do, my sole mission, if you catch that, you're my people, was to trigger your memory and curiosity. I believe that we are all born with a kit of knowledge and wisdom that's embedded in us. And our task, our duty, is to open that kit and apply those wisdoms and knowledge that's embedded in our bones in our everyday lives. These kits have both common and unique components. A platform like this, Soulful Restoration, is here to highlight the common components because they are the foundation of unpacking the unique components. We gather here every episode to iron out the basics, to debate the principles, because without them, we cannot build anything worthwhile. We do this because mastering the basics, the principle, enables us to handle the more complex stuff with all the nuances that come with it. Another component we spoke a lot about during the season was courage. I still maintain that many things have gone pear-shaped because we lack courage. But this is the time to stir up that courage, fake it if you must, and show up for the fight of your life. In the words of Theodore Roosevelt, and I quote, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred with dust, sweat, and blood, who strives, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who does them with great enthusiasm and embarks on great endeavors, is worth celebrating. Because they know, right, when you are in an arena and you fought, you know that it is better to have fought and tasted suffering, as opposed to just living without ever trying and knowing neither victory nor defeat. Because that's like having room temperature coffee. And no one likes room temperature coffee. Another jewel that we spoken about and that I want to highlight one last time is time and space. Things take time. You need time to complete tasks, but in the same breath, nothing happens when you do nothing. No matter how much time passes, the scale doesn't tip over in your favor with just one attempt. It's the accumulation of those attempts that become the weight that tips the scale over. Some say luck is opportunity meeting preparation. You need to constantly show up, do the work, go the distance. Success takes time. Getting up after failure takes time. Healing takes time. And contrary to popular belief, time does not heal. It gives you space to heal. It's what you do in that time that heals. Healing is an active process. Space and distance. When you're too close to something or someone, it's easy to get lost in the detail. But every once in a while, when things seem too muddy, you need to take a step back so you can see the bigger picture once more, so that you can gain a different perspective. We've also spoken about proximity when it comes to this regard. And the one thing about proximity is that when you get lost in the detail, when you're too close to something or too close to someone, it's easy to become familiar, overly familiar. And the thing about proximity is that it breeds familiarity, but that also can then breed contempt. Being too close or too far can distort your vision. There's a balance to be struck when it comes to distance and space, to maintain a healthy relationship and a healthy view of things and people. That delicate balance is for you to determine. My wish is that we can all become whole. And that's why we spend all these months in the season introspecting. Seeking wholeness is a personal journey. It is unique to each individual, but harmony is communal. It's transpersonal. But we cannot get to the space where we seek harmony if we are still broken individually. That's why I'm passionate about soul work, because we need to be whole in order to work towards harmony. We cannot extend compassion and grace to one another if we lack it within ourselves. So maybe when we come back, if we ever come back, we'll talk about relationships with others. We'll talk about community. But for now, I want you to look inward. I want you to do the work, or at least continue doing the work if you're already a couple of steps ahead. Because inward work, soul work, never stops. On this quest to wholeness, you will encounter many defeats, but you must never be defeated. Remember, prepare for the challenges and show up for them. Meet them face to face. Like Maya said, it may be necessary to encounter defeats so that you can know who you are and what you can rise from. Your difficulties and challenges are not meant to define you. They simply strengthen your ability to overcome. It's like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. This is by no means a way to romanticize adversity, though, but it is a reality. It is sure to come just like the sun will rise in the morning. What separates the good from the great is adversity management. Can you rise again with minimal regret? What separates moguls from has-beens is success management. Can you maintain the roots of your success while still picking its fruit? As we wrap up the season, I want to thank you for lending me your ear and letting me take a step into your world. I hope you've enjoyed the company, because I have. Now, this is where I get off from this train, but you continue along. You continue walking your walk of life. We will have resources available on our website, soulfulrestoration.com, to keep you company and accountable on your soul work until we meet again. And remember, everything that matters depends on our commitment to keep reaching. In other words, everything that matters depends on our commitment to keep making an effort. Fast is good. Further is better. So go the distance, regardless of your pace. And for the last time on Soulful Restoration, let me say, take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and that which surrounds you. Bye for now. And cut!